crazy. I don't got nothing. I just got this. I don't know what this is. Okay, Duncan. I don't know. We in Duncan employee today.
Nah, I bet. Nah, you good? We have Bill right now. It's lit.
We a
It's
Duncan
lit.
employee today. That's what we're gonna do. That's it. That's all. So
Have
everybody got
y'all.
their hats. We
Be
good. We
so
in the
we out
building.
Yes.
here.
Yo, so first of all, let's jump into this.
Okay.
So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in with us. Listen, this is our second and last episode for the season. Oh my gosh, you already know. And today, of course, we bringing you nothing but the hottest, especially of emerging artists, because they're doing their thing and it's really setting this path. So, for those who may not know, I'm your host, Aisha Lewis Redway, and of course, my beautiful co-host.
Then yeah, had
And
it.
in the building or online today, who we got? All right, no other than BX in the building,
You
okay?
know.
All right, nothing but Ki Stories. Yes. Yo, it's live. It's
It's
live. It's really live.
Yeah,
lit.
I love your energy. It's just so
Oh,
like
thank
it's
you.
infection. I love it. I love it.
I was like, I could be loud, I could be myself. We out here.
Yes.
Yes. And I just love it because I've only got to come who you are, know who you are this year, and I've really been kind of just like kind of following the path of you, kind of understanding the music, listening to everything. I really love the energy. I
Thank
love like you
you.
have like a different feel, a different style. The look is crazy. Like if you think just this right here is just amazing, like when you look at her profile, like and everything, like the from the colors, the clothes, everything of who you represent is just hands down like just strategic. I love it.
Yeah, I appreciate that because man, I've been working hard on just putting it together. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for like
Yeah.
noticing. Thank you.
Of course, of course. And shout out to, I gotta say it, to Mr. Cedric, Mr. Ceddy P.
Hey,
What's
yeah,
going on?
guy.
Definitely want to thank you for the connection as
Yeah,
well. He's been very, very influential when it comes to this industry and
Yes.
everything that he's been doing. So thank you and shout out to
yeah.
you. Keep going.
He was on
Um,
September. That was the first time. Yeah, I watched y'all. He was on
yes,
there. I think
Hmm.
yep.
right.
Yes, and we
Yeah,
because we did an education for Black Music Month, and so he
Hmm.
was very amazing, just kind of dropping some
mm-hmm.
gems. So thank you so much. And let's get into this.
Hey,
First of all, BX,
yeah.
okay. So I kind of want you to kind of dig in a little bit for those who may not know, in regards to your background and how you got started, because obviously you started off, in music, but bass, guitar, all of
Yeah.
that. So it's just like, and you kind of grew
Mm-hmm.
into the fact of, you know what, I'm going to be a performer. I'm
Mm-hmm.
really going to do this. So kind of talk about you kind of stepping into that
Okay.
realm.
Yeah, I'm definitely well, I used to been in a hard rock metal band, and then like that started kind of falling apart. So I don't know.
Hmm.
One day I was just talking to my mom, and I was like, "Dang, like I want to do music, but I don't know if I still want to do a band because like, yo, being in a band is
Yeah.
crazy. It's just it's just because so many personalities you're trying to put together, and then some people they just be wilding. So why don't you just rap? And I'm like, because you know how you always say everybody and their mama want to be a
Yeah.
rapper. So I was like, eh. And then she was like, well, you always writing music, so just do it. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna listen to you. And then, here we are, and I met said, and then it just took off, by the grace of God.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
How did you start? What was that? Because that's like a transition to go
Yeah.
from like rock to rapping. Like talk
Hip
about like
hop
that.
at that.
Yeah.
I guess like as a kid, like I used to always just be right into like Dipset, Little Kim,
Hmm.
Harmony, right? But I love rock music. I've always loved like instruments, playing a bass. So I was like, you know what? Let me just be in a band. Let me just try to do that. But I always was
Okay.
writing. Like I writing for the band, but the lead singer, he was on his whatever. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep these. So it's so funny because Beef and Broccoli was supposed to be from my band,
Mhm.
but
Hmm.
like I guess being a singer, he felt like writing was just supposed to be for him, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna respect how everybody feel, but I
Yeah.
was for myself than for my next band. And then like I tried another band, and then like that didn't work out. I don't know. It's just like, I ain't gonna lie, the singers, they be wilding, yo. I don't know what's up with them. I ain't trying to, if there's any singers in here, but damn, why I be giving the instrumental so much problems, so that didn't work. And then I don't know, like I just was just like I was, talking to my mom, and she was just like, "Yo, T, just rap." And then in college, like me and like some of my friends, shout out to the group, we used to be freestyling. So I guess she heard some of those freestyles, and she was like, you keep practicing, you're gonna get good. So so I was just like, you know what, let me just rap. So I just started doing it, and then like, a lot of my family members was like, you got a good tone. And I was like, okay, at that time, like I wasn't really studying like the mechanisms of rap, because rapping is very intricate.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Instrument, and like I didn't realize how like your voice has a tone, what I'm saying, that can attract people and stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. And then I went to this conference where I met Said, and me and Said, I guess Said must have heard something, I guess, from me talking, and then that's how like, damn, let me keep my singing. Nah, you good. And then me and Said did a song together, and then that's how like
With that.
here today. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So first of all, so I know you already kind of brought up, with said and
Mm-hmm.
everything like that. I want to, before we get into the music, I want you to kind of go into the fact of when you start really realizing and really holding your own, and as an artist, a BX artist as well, because I mean, we come from a line of, obviously, where BXA is the home of hip hop, right? So
Mm-hmm.
in a line of artists that really, really set the tone there. So talk about you and how you're standing in your own dynamic as an artist.
I think what honestly really helps is that rock element, because rock is very loud, in your face,
Mm-hmm.
loud, and I've that's always kind of been my personality, just very loud. And so I feel like that's how I'm creating my own lane, like heavenly, just with the personality and with the music, is loud, is always got bringing the girls, always got my friends. So I feel like that's kind of how like I'm setting myself apart from all the greats, because like you say, even New York, period, you got the Bronx, got so many, it's a birthplace of hip hop. It's so
Yeah.
many legends from the Bronx, and then we have in like a lot of like women rap legends are from New York City, period. It's like, I always see us as like a group of friends. Like, I look at my girls, and it's like we're similar, but we're all very different. And
Mm-hmm.
I see how like rap is like we're all similar, but yet we're all
Yeah.
different. And just me being the rock, being loud, just being myself. I feel like that helps, get my little lane over here and all that.
Was there ever a time like you felt maybe people weren't going to be receptive of you including like rock into the elements of your music?
Yes, like I guess
Or
'cause
maybe just not understanding of like.
I didn't fit like the aesthetic of what so a lot of the mainstream girls are, and as far
Mm-hmm.
as rap. So like I ain't gonna lie, I used to talk to my mom and my sister, and what helped me with that transition was she was like, look for other women rappers who may not have your sound, but they have your look. And that's kind of how like like Queen Latifah, Rhapsody, so that Missy Elliott. So that helped me become comfortable with being who I was. And I'm not gonna lie, like being in the band, like being a woman was very hard, because either they thought you was a groupie or a girlfriend. And so
Yeah.
fighting against that, it was kind of like, it was like I was like, I know what I feel like I know what I'm doing with this raps. I mean, with like music, I was like, what I felt like I was trying to do, like after I felt like I'm gonna be a rapper, all that stuff that I was trying to like, yo, we should do this, we should try, I'm gonna do it myself. And it's been
Right.
working. So I feel like I'm in like the right path now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Amazing.
And I love that
And
about your
yeah,
music, because it's just like, it's not like your average typical, like you're incorporating something so totally different than what people are used to.
right. Especially now, because I think we're such on a trend of,
Mhm.
the bad bitches and
Yes,
the,
yes, yes.
everybody, giving out, I don't want to say it, but
I get what you're
everybody
saying.
just, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's refreshing because
Mhm.
I love the element where it's just like, hey, first of all, you're very beautiful. You know
Thank
what I'm
Mm-hmm.
you,
saying?
thank you.
And to be able to have a style and still look like flawless and still be able to have sex appeal and do it and have fun, and you can we
Mm-hmm.
see that you're having fun. It's just like it's all in your era, your whole aura. So that's hands down that.
Thank you.
I want you to kind of talk about your fan base, because you know we talked about SETI, throw it back, which went crazy.
Yeah.
Even got the opportunity to be on BET Jams.
Yeah.
So shout out to you, Teddy. I said Teddy.
Big and for making that
Steady,
happen.
everybody that's it definitely was a part of that. And talk about your fans, because as you gaining your listeners and you
Mhm.
gaining your fan base, what is it that you constantly like, the messaging and the type of style that you want them to say, hey, take into this, like what is that for you?
Oh man, the fan base. I feel like my fan base is so. I guess as a person, I'm very always trying to have like inclusion, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be that friend, be like, "Yo, just come over here," and I'll tell my friend, like, "All right, I'm bringing a friend." Like, so I guess for my music, that's how I'm always trying to have like, even though I'm talking about baddies, it's like if you're a man, you feel like you're a baddie, then pull up, And I think like with the music, that's I feel like I'm ranting right now. So so
No,
stop me.
You're good.
you're good. You're good. You're good.
But yeah, I feel like I guess with the excitement and just making people feel good about themselves through the energy, I guess that's cultivating the fan base. Because a lot of it's so funny. A lot of like the people who used to follow us in my band, they listen to my music today, and I didn't think that transition was going to happen.
Mm.
I thought it was going to be like, all right, well, Key's not. I'm still cool with her because she's a nice person, but I mean, I rock with the music, but a lot of them, I guess, it still has that same energy type of element that they rock with the music. So especially the girls,
Mm-hmm.
I just, I'm appreciative of that. And I guess it's really the energy, because even like doing an ad, I had some dude was like, "Yo, I seen your ad. Your energy was crazy. I listened to the music. The music's lit." And I was like, "Oh snap, they really be working out here." So I guess that is how like it's cultivating the fan base.
Okay.
And earlier you spoke about how like you faced some challenges of being like the only
Mhm,
woman in a band. And you were either labeled the groupie or the girlfriend.
mhm.
Now that you're a solo artist and you transition over to hip hop, do you feel like you faced any like challenges as a woman in hip hop,
Um,
or like the typical challenges as a woman in hip hop?
so funny. I was talking about this. I feel like I mean, I've been blessed to not have had
That's
like
good.
the as women, because I think like I don't know, maybe it's my aura, but I always feel like I always got somebody around me. So I've never been
Mm-hmm.
alone with somebody to even have that situation kind of happen. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I think because like women hip hop is so big now, it's already like you walk into a studio, they already know you not, you know what I'm saying? You're an artist. So
Yeah.
I think opposed to like rock is kind of still even though hip hop is like it's still mostly male dominated, like women are on the charts, we killing it right now. So I appreciate it because I don't have to go somewhere and they be like, oh, okay, who you with? It's like,
Yeah.
okay, performing tonight, or oh, okay, you got a session tonight. So that's a good thing. And like it's so funny, Seth don't play, he's very protective, Seth is usually around. So I don't know, I guess like
Yeah,
yeah,
set me outside.
they outside, so they ain't with it. They ain't with it. So I'm very appreciative. I haven't had that. What some women be going through. I haven't like.
Yeah.
Mhm. Is there anything, so we know the industry always changes and all the elevated, and this is right before we get into your latest single. Is there anything that you feel like that's a fear, maybe you haven't came across, or certain things, or you have had that imposter syndrome to be able to get rid of things, because the industry always have something. Like, we go through ups and downs, as you know. Meg the Stallion, I mean, she dropped a documentary, and she even mentioned about certain things. And now, of course, this week as well, Ari Lennox, you know, she kind of had a rant in regards to her label and certain things that was happening for her, and being, as a woman, listen, being heard and things of that nature. So, you know, is there something that you may be worried about, or that you may think like, you know, how can I change the dynamic with starting with me while I'm pursuing this?
Every day. I be talking to God every day. Like, you sure this is what you want me to do? Because I'm tired of this 9 to 5. Where am I gonna get my bills paid with this music?
Girl.
It be, yo, I be going through it in my mind. Like, oh my gosh. Like, yes, yes, yes. All the time. I guess it's just like, damn, like, because you know they normally say like, all right, if it's for you, it's gonna be easy. But I'm like, yo, like the music is getting good, the attention is getting there. But I guess monetary wise, it's just, you know, that's kind of like a uphill struck battle.
Right.
So that's kind of, sometimes I'm like, damn, like what can I do? How can I grow the fan base more? How can I connect more? How can I go into the studio and write a song in 2 seconds? Like, you know, like a lot of that is always going through my mind, like all the time. So I'm just tired of working for the mayor's office. Like, like
Girl,
dang.
we know to feel it.
But
So, and let's get into this, the latest single. So obviously, like we said, we talked about previous singles that you had, Throw It Back, the latest single, and it was, speaking of energy, all right. So HTBU, which is Hyped That Be Up, okay.
yes.
Yes, it's such a unique vibe to this. I love it. And actually it kind of gave me like Tyler the Creator kind of vibe
Oh,
too,
really?
a little
Okay,
bit.
I'm surprised. I'm
I kind of felt that a little bit, everything. So, I want you to kind of talk about what that inspired you, and what inspires you to hype your friends up.
Oh, well, you know, the song, oh my God, that song was such a process. All that energy you feel is all the frustration that went into making that song. So,
Really?
yes, Seth had me do that song like 100 times, not key. And I'm just like, you want me to do A? I want to do B. Like, what's the A point B? And then first I was singing the hook, right? But I was like, all right, let's try singing the hook. That didn't work. The tone wasn't there. And then he was like, yo, Key. And then the engineer, shout out to Picasso, was like, this song is, you have to bring out something you've never done. And I've never been,
Mhm.
you know, the screamo. And even though I'm very energetic, like, I guess I did have to tap really into that metal to bring that out. Because normally I'll be hype on the track, but it's not like I'm screaming in the background,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
hype that bitch up. Like, I'm like, you feel like that song feels like how I perform on stage. So it was, yeah, there's a lot of frustration up in there. But yo, shout out to the frustration because it made the song lit, you know. But I guess how do I hype my friends up? I don't know. I mean, everything, any little like thing that they happy about, you know, we gonna celebrate.
Mhm.
You know, good, they feeling good, you know, even if like they having a bad day, you still want to like send some of them little energy. So like my friend got a interview for an airline, and she been wanting something to do that. So I said, girl, we got need to celebrate that. Like,
Yes.
Yes.
an interview is hard as hell. So you got the interview,
Hello.
like, you
You seen
know,
the job market? It's crazy.
It's
you know
crazy.
what I'm saying? Like, so it's like stuff, little things like that. Like when we at work, somebody looking good, we hyping you up.
Yes.
You know, so any and every little thing, like you getting a shout out, is just,
Mhm.
we're gonna hype that bitch up.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
What keeps your energy up? Because you like I said, even from like you coming on, like your energy is so infectious. Like it's just like
Um,
it's a lot. But it's a good a lot.
yeah,
Like what keeps your energy up?
damn, I don't know. I guess I took a nap earlier.
Listen, those naps be hitting.
Yo,
Not really
I,
good. And like
I was like, I'm tired. Yeah, I'm gonna go speak to her. I gotta be lit today. I gotta be on point. I don't know. I mean, you talk to my mom and she'll tell you, man, this girl be up till 3 in the morning. She ain't never sleep. So I don't know if, I guess if it's the coffees, the naps, or if it's
okay.
like I want to
Maybe
break.
It's just
because like say like even
natural.
if
It's
you
just
have like
natural.
down days, like how do you hype yourself up? Like when you're feeling
Mm-hmm.
down.
When I'm feeling down, I usually just either put a song on, I'll go eat me some cookies. I'll feel better like that. And sometimes I listen to like Pastor Rick. I'll talk to myself. go in the mirror and really like talk to myself. Like, girl, you tripping? Or I'll, call somebody up, be like, girl, this is how I'm feeling. And they'll be like, if you don't get your life together, I'll be like, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. I'm wild.
you're right. You're
So,
right. You're right.
I
Yeah.
said, y'all. Talk to yourselves, please.
Listen, it'd be a lot of days you gotta have
You
conversations. You'd be like,
You gotta
listen,
talk to yourself
self,
in the mirror,
what's
like, get it
going
together.
on? What was you thinking?
Together.
You good. Um and I want to talk I would say, kind of talk about your growth
know?
as an artist from when you first started, when you look at those earlier releases and compared to now with this latest single, like talk kind of, do you feel like, you know what, God, like it's so much, it can be so much better, or
Mm-hmm.
no, I really see the impact in what I'm doing from when I first started to now.
Oh yeah, there's definitely been growth. And I feel like I can still get better as far as growth wise. I feel like I have more of a direction. Like, instead of, when I started rapping, I've studied studying artists, practicing writing
Mhm.
with actual structure, instead of like just, I guess, like songwriting and writing like lyrics and raps is very different. So now it's like, using the double entendres, practicing that. Like, I definitely have growth because I listen to some of my songs and I be talking and it's like, girl, what was you talking about? And now it's like, okay, like, you hear me, you hear the words.
Mhm.
It's, I don't know, I feel like it's more focused now and more like thought out. So that's how I feel growth wise. But I definitely want to, work on the freestyle and work on, building my bigger, having a more vocabulary, stuff like that.
Is there
Okay.
any artists that you feel like you want to work with, either whether if they're locally or someone just your dream collab?
Um,
Actually, you were in my head.
Oh, sorry.
You were in my
um, definitely want to do a song with my girl, Lady Bree.
Mm.
A rapper. She fire. She from Texas. She's lit. Definitely, I feel like Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla. I feel like we
Mhm.
just would be hype as hell on the track, just wild and having mad fun.
I
Yeah,
definitely see
they seem like
like
a fun
a
duo.
Glorilla type
Yeah,
collaboration. Like I feel like the energy would be mad crazy.
and it's
Yeah.
just like hyping everybody up.
hmm
Type of
Yes.
energy.
Like, definitely, like, I guess, being that kid, like, if you ain't got no friends, you can sit with us. I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it would be that type of vibe, and that's the type of vibe I always try to go for, especially with the music.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, was that all for your dream collabs? I didn't want to cut you off.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine. I mean, hey, I can keep talking. Definitely, there's this rock band they call Bring Me the Horizon.
Mhm.
They're fire. I would love to do a song like that with them. Like, I feel like they're very like hip hop, techno kind of like rock band now,
Mm-hmm.
and like now, like, we're going in that type of direction where we're infusing. Like, I feel like hip hop has gone there before, but I don't know, as like women, we're branching off into that. So I would love to see things, stuff like that. A collab.
I
Uh,
don't know why in my head I just like I feel like I could see you working with Flatbush Zombies. I don't know.
I can see
I don't know if you,
much
I
about
can
music
see
they
that.
lit.
I can see that.
Them in mad long though.
Yeah.
Huge in like the metal scene. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they're huge, especially in the metal scene. Huge. I can see that though. They hype. Dang, that's listen. See, now I gotta check out. Dang, I haven't listened to them since I was in a band. Oh my gosh,
That's
that's fire.
like an OD throwback. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Dang, Flatbush Zombies. Yo, that is a throwback. That's yo. I know that. Oh shit. Oh, excuse my language. I'm sorry. I know.
No, you're
No,
good.
you're good. You're
You're
good. You're
good.
good.
You're
You're
good.
good.
And so, first of all, before we wrap up, I just want to say thank you so much
Yes.
just for bringing your energy, your story, your fire, and how you want to be able to continually pursue and build upon what this artistry and what you have and what you're building here, not just as a New York artist, but overall. I think that the one thing we can definitely say is that you could keep
Yeah.
going, keep growing, keep putting the music out because it's unique and it's different. Everybody is maybe not tapped in, but there was soon to be able to just be able to hear the uniqueness, because I think we're definitely going into a direction when it comes to a uniqueness of
Mhm.
sounds. And because I think we're slowly kind of, I'm not gonna say we're slowly getting off the trend train, but I think it's just like, when it comes to the new array of music, because I have a feeling, and maybe it's just me, we're gonna start spotlighting when it comes to, our fusion of music, when it comes to rock and
Mhm.
hip hop, and when it comes to, rock soul and
Mhm.
all of these different things. Like, there's going to be some type of light
Mhm.
on that. And I think, like, you're already in process and you already have that attention, so once it explodes, I think that you're definitely going to be in that realm. So, definitely keep going. Do what you
Thank
do, sis.
you. I
Yeah.
like what you're saying. Like, I believe that, because look at country, right? Like, we would never,
Yes.
black man would be the number one country star. Like, and like Beyonce's doing it. I forgot there's another black woman. Oh
Brittany
man, yes,
Spencer
that's her
and
name.
then
Tanner
yes, I
Rivera.
know.
And like
Yep.
killing it, So I really, I believe that.
Yeah.
Like, like things that would not normally like be number one. Like, countries are big, but I guess country isn't like, you're not gonna hear somebody playing country music. Well, at least in New York, blasting down the block.
Yeah.
But now it's like,
They gonna look at you like, what the
right?
hell?
Look at, we over here wearing cowboy
You're
hats.
right. I'm like,
Like, we listen. I believe that. To you too, ladies. Like, y'all creating this space for,
yeah.
artists, people who, not mainstream now, and it's like y'all bringing the mainstream with the independent together. So
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all. That's a beautiful
Thank
thing.
Yeah,
So,
thank
you.
you.
mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you so
What
much.
else? What else do we have for the remainder of the year, or
Yes.
what do we have for 2025?
Well, definitely dropping a project in 2025.
Okay.
I may have, some, I don't know, but some more freestyles is coming up. I'm trying to eat that game up. I'm not dipping my toe no more. I think I'm gonna dive in and
Yeah.
Yes.
tell people, yeah, I got the bass and the bars, so
Yeah.
All right now.
Any performances that we can see you at?
Anything to close out 2024. What you
close out 20. Ooh, performances. I'm hoping I can get on this performance, for Lil Miss Chit Chat. Shout out to her. She got
Oh
a
yes.
platform out in New York City, so I know she's doing the show at the end of the year. So, God's willing. But
Okay.
if I'll be shaking my titties in the club somewhere.
And we will listen. Let us know where, because we
Let
will be
us
there to
know
hype
where
you
you
up.
said.
We will
You already
definitely be
know.
here. We will
Freddie,
be
let
there
us
to
know
hype
so we
you
can
up.
be there.
Yes,
All right.
baddies is in the building.
Yes.
But so as we wrap up, so one of course, as we end our show,
Mhm,
we always, try to end on an encouraging note.
mhm.
So as you continue to pursue your path, your journey in regards to them when it comes to this industry, what words of encouragement are you able to share with emerging artists who are just getting started, or who's looking to regain or reposition themselves? Just to say, you know what, I'm here and I'm gonna stick with it.
you I guess words of encouragement, it sounds so cliche, but like, don't give up and always surround yourself with like-minded people. And they don't necessarily have to be in your industry, but people who are looking to build up something, people who just have, like, they just want to do more or give more. Always surround yourself with people like that, because you do have, it's a roller coaster, so be okay with it being a roller coaster, because
Mm.
life has ups and downs, and that's okay. You just, don't stay down. And when you feel down, either talk to somebody, shoot, reach out to. I feel like this is the group right here. These are positive women
Yeah.
on this channel right now. It's just, So I feel like I just said a lot. So break it down. Life is a roller coaster. You're gonna be good. Talk to people.
Mhm.
Talk to
Yeah.
yourself. And surround yourself with good people, and it's gonna be good.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
I love it. That's how
Mhm.
you end it. Just, with that. So I really hope that, thank you once again just for sharing your story, dropping some gems, sharing these words of encouragement, because it is needed. Because,
Mhm.
being an artist or being a creative overall is not easy.
Yeah, it's
It
not.
takes work, it takes
Mhm.
consistency, and it just takes for you having faith and trusting in yourself, knowing that this is the
Mm-hmm.
direction that you chose and you want to continue to go.
Yes,
So you got this.
yes. You got this, y'all. We all doing it. We all doing it.
Yes.
Get our mansion. We gonna put our mamas in a good house, our fathers in a good house. We got
Yep.
this, y'all. We got this.
Listen,
Manifestation.
I one day I want to be able to pay off somebody's bills. I want to be
Yes.
able to
Okay.
say I'll pay
Oprah.
for
Yes.
bills.
Yes.
That's when I get to that point where I can just be like, you
Oh,
know what? I see you in trouble. You need
Listen,
a car.
I,
Go to the lot.
envelopes will be
Here's a
passed
quote.
out. This is for this bill. This is for this
Yep.
mortgage. Here. Merry Christmas.
very
And
Christmas.
I have faith God's gonna get me there. So it's just as much
Oh,
as I want to be able to bless, God is definitely gonna be able
that's
to
Yeah.
keep pouring in me. I want to keep pouring into other people and continue till I get to that level, so I know that I can be able to help
mhm.
someone
Be a
that needs
blessing
it.
unto
So,
yeah.
and we all got this. And I'm gonna see you on the Grammys, and we gonna be front
Yes.
row. Everybody gonna be on. We gonna be doing all sorts of stuff. That's if we don't
Yes.
create our own Black Grammys first.
Wait,
Anyway,
hold up. That's a good gem right there. Keep that idea. Because I feel like we need that. We need
yes,
that. We gotta be mad somebody don't give us nothing. Cause nah, like we got our own. We
Yeah.
good.
yeah, we got
Mhm.
our own. So
We
we're gonna
good.
have our own big music night. Okay.
That's like
Well, thank you so much, Key Story. Definitely, guys, if you have not checked out the
Check
single,
check
please
her
make sure
out.
you go
Yeah.
to all the DSPs and make sure that you please download and make sure that you get and support our emerging artists. Listen, please, it just takes, come on, guys.
yeah,
It's
just
download it,
saying.
purchase it,
Yeah.
hype it up, get the numbers
Yes.
up. Let's go.
Hype her up. Come
That
on.
bitch up, yes, and hype your friends up too, and hype these two ladies because they fire. Yes,
Thank you.
So much.
Well, Keith, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And you enjoy the rest of your evening.
that's
Good. Go get some trick or treats going.
Right?
Have a
Bye.
good
Yeah.
one.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Good night.
Okay.
I know yours always do the Zoom
As always, it always does this.
on the Zoom. So, guys, thank you so much. I love the energy. She's so
Yes.
fire. I love her. I love her. I love her. I can't wait to meet her in person. Oh, I have met her in person actually. Oh my gosh. Yes, I have met her in person. She's amazing, but I can't wait to see her do perform.
Performance and
I
person.
want to see her on stage.
Yeah.
We are going to
I
see her on
know her,
stage.
no, her stage presence is crazy.
Crazy.
I already feel it.
Crazy. I love it, just everything. So guys, thank you so much for those who was able to be here in the room with us.
Yeah.
Listen,
Thank you.
that was Key Story. And like I said, we have one more episode to go for our end of season. All right. So
Oh,
Indie Talks is
yeah.
about to be on a wrap because the holidays coming in.
You
All
gotta take a
right.
break.
So thank you so much for being here with us. Listen, it was just such a pleasure. So guys, for those of you missed this, so bad, but definitely follow our YouTube channel. We definitely will have the full interview up there. Go to our GSRS YouTube across all platforms on all of our social media to be able to keep in with us. So guys, you already know it's nothing but
Music.
real music, real
Breath.
style, and real
Breath.
people.
People.
And it don't get no realer than this. So you know what? Until next time. Peace.